Hello everybody, yeah, I'm some J Games here, and today we're looking at which snapshot? I can't remember. 13W1A snapshot. This is the new snapshot for Minecraft, and let us have a look at it. If you can join the server, come on. There we go. So, without further ado, let's start looking at the new features. Starting with this. This here is a new block. This is how you craft it. It is 9 pieces of redstone in the crafting bench, and it basically acts as a redstone torch, but you can push it like so, using a piston. See, changing the states for the meters. And it also cannot be activated by providing it with power. Okay, so that's the first new thing, fairly small new feature. The next one is something that was talked about at the developer conference thingy, Minecon, it's called. Not much attention. Weighted pressure plates. Here we have a light one, which is made of 2 pieces of gold and a crafting bench, and everyone's made of 2 pieces of iron. And the way these work is I'll just get some wood to throw on. Is if I throw just 1 piece of wood down, it only lights up the first lamp, and I can do this to 2, 3 and 4. If I throw a 5th on, it lights up the next light along, and so on. If you throw another 4 on to make up to 8, 9 will light up the next lamp. Whereas the heavy one, made with iron, works exactly the same, but it's 48 and 82, so probably much better off throwing a whole stack on. There we go, look, see, it lights up the second one. I'll throw it back in here. The coal for the next thing. The next thing I've got to show you is there is a new item. It's called a Nether Brick. You can make it by smelting netherrack in a furnace, obviously, and out of it you get nether bricks, which you can then put in a 2x2 square, which gets you nether brick, the actual block, not the item. There's another new item found exclusive in the nether. It's called nether quartz. That's the ore, that's the item. We can mine it. We'll go through into the nether to find some. As you can see, there it is. It's reasonably common if we ever fly around. Sheep's not in there. There's some there, some there. It's reasonably common. It adds another reason to go to the nether. There we go. Back at but it's what you can make with these, which is quite interesting. First thing is something that I wanted for a long time, a daylight detector. As you can see, it's daytime now. I'll get some planks. As you can see, it's providing a redstone signal to that block underneath. If I turn it to night with this command block, the signal turns off, which powers these lights under here. Just something you can do with it. The next thing is crafting recipe for that is 3 glass, 3 nether quartz, and 3 wood slabs, or any wood slabs I presume underneath. Next thing is a comparator made like this in the repeater with nether quartz and the next torch. And what this does is, if the signal going into the bottom is the strongest out of the 2 inputs, then it lights, whereas if it isn't the strongest signal, it doesn't light. So for example, this signal here isn't now the strongest signal, so obviously that's off, or it doesn't light. Whereas if I put the signal in, it does light. And if I turn this lever on, it's still lit. Come on, there we go. It's still lit because this single here is going to put a torch closer to it, so it's stronger. Whereas if I turn that one off and turn this one on, the signals are now equal. In fact, they're not equal. This one here is weaker, so the block doesn't light. And there's two states. This one, it just continues on this signal here, whereas with that on, though you can't see it, it repeats the signal, so it takes it back up to full strength. Okay, so that's how you can make with the nether quartz. Moving along down the line, we now have trap chests. You make them with tripwire hook and a normal chest. Tell them because I've got that little bit of red there around the lock, and what you can probably tell is what they do is output a one strong redstone signal. So it's enough to power the repeater, which then powers that lamp, but it's not enough. As you can see, it only powers one block, so it's not enough to power this lamp here. My mouse is turned on. It's not enough to power the lamp that's not powered, so it only powers one. Okay, just as a side note, budding still works, which is alterations to bud switch. If you know anything about redstone, you'll know that there's a bud switch. It detects block updates, because the repeater's now not, the piece is not powered. In theory, it should still push, but it doesn't push until it, or it shouldn't be pushing. It does push when it receives a block update, which is just a block replaced or changed. The biggest new feature is probably this here. Hoppers made like this with stone and the chest. And the way it works, or the way they work, is I'll just get some blocks to throw in. So if I now throw a block in there, you'll notice it disappears. And what happens to it is it reappears just below. They can also be attached to the side. Throw it into furnaces, dispensers, mine carts, really anything can receive blocks. That's what the block actually looks like. It says work in progress, or stands for work in progress, whip. It's not suggesting you beat a child or something. What you can do is say this furnace here, I'm throwing some cobblestone in. Say I was then to change from cobblestone and throw in a plank of wood. The wood goes into the bottom, but it's obviously burnt up, and is now cooking the cobblestone. If I was to throw in a whole stack, it goes into like the hoppers GUI type thing, and then he's slowly fed in. That's why it's called a hopper, because it slowly feeds things in. This here could be used, well, here we have a real life situation. I need some iron ore for this. Imagine you've spent a hard day mining and come back to your humble shack in the middle of a weird thing showing off all the new features in the snapshot. You can throw all your iron ore into the iron hole. It's a bit dark in here. And then get your coal for a furnace, and we're to throw that in another hole. These holes could be further apart. And then if you go down into your basement, in theory, we should have iron ore and coal cooking, and demonstrating the glitch there, because when I walk close to it, you can see the things that haven't quite gone in. And put iron ore in there. There are also a few glitchy ladder there. There's also a few new inventory command type things, so I'll pick up some blocks to show you. So what you can do is, say you had things split all over your inventory. If you double click, it picks them all up no matter where they are. Shift, double shift clicking also does the same thing, but it stacks them all up in the same place. And if you now pick up and then click and drag, what it does is it places the block wherever you go and splits the stack equally. So I can spread the wood out equally all over my inventory. There we go, I can spread it out evenly all over my inventory. Like that, so that works in chests and dispensers and stuff. Okay, so that's been a look at the, what was it, 13W1A snapshot for Minecraft. Looking at probably some of the most exciting new features that we've had in a long time. And honestly, I particularly like the hopper. I think there should be some sort of tube that you can feed into the hopper, and some of the bugs to be fixed with them, because water's a bit difficult to control and not really ideal. Tube would be good. They have said about minecarts, putting new minecart features in, that would be good. But most of the things are here, they just need sort of a bug fix or a patch up. Most of these things are here. I've been Yarson J Games, thank you very much for watching, goodbye.